So you may be able to feed your cable through the grommet from the behind the glove box without doing this, but we're going to show you this because it just makes it easier access for us by removing this battery completely. So we'll start with the negative terminal, 10 mil right there. We're going to disconnect the negative terminal first. Take that off and just sit it aside. Next we'll do the positive. So just a plastic clip there, we'll take the cover off the positive terminal, set that aside. Once again a 10 mil. Now we're just loosening those because they're our tightening bolts, so they tighten the clamp together. We just need to loosen them, give it a little wobble, and our terminal will come off the post. Now once we've done that, we've got a hold down clamp at the back and its other foot is right there. So we need a 12 mil now. So we'll get that one down the bottom. These ones we need to fully remove, completely remove this bracket. So we'll just set those nuts aside for now. 12 mil back in there. Now this is a nut, so just be careful to hold it as it comes off so it doesn't fall down in the engine bay. And then we can remove this bracket altogether. Just set it aside for now for later use. So just to get the cables further out the way, there's a little plastic clip here, goes onto a steel bracket, little plastic clip there. I'm just going to push that up with my thumb and I can pull that whole harness off. So that'll just allow us to get our terminals completely out of the way. Now getting our harnesses out the way, we can see there's another bracket that's holding the battery from its foot. 2 bolts there, the 12 mil again. Set them aside. This is our second bracket to remove right here. We'll just set that aside as well. Now that's released our battery and we have a nice spot having our cables out the way to pull it out. I'm going to use both my hands there. Now that our battery's out the way, we just want to get the plastic plate out the way. So it's just 5 bolts there. We can just leave those bolts in the tray. I just got one electrical clip mounted into that tray as well. Just 2 clips underneath it. I'll show you that once we get it out, how those clips work. So just 2 clips there. We just want to push them in. One, you can do one at a time. One in, it'll pop out that way. Other one in, it'll pop out that way. And now we can fully remove this tray. And now you can see we have great access to our grommet coming through the firewall. So not necessary, we can find that from inside, poke around and poke our cable out, but this has just given us great access. You can see exactly what you're doing. Whether you want to take that tray out or you want to persevere and do it with the tray in, it's up to you, but at least you've got a good view of what we're doing. So now that we're in the engine bay, we've exposed our grommet. You'll see there's a spare cable gland under the main grommet there. So using a pair of cutters, we want to cut the end off that. The reason we're using the bottom one is it's just easier access from inside where we're going to push our cable through. Okay, so we've cut the end off that grommet. So now there's 2 things that we want to do. We want to pierce through that grommet with our screwdriver so that it comes through to the inside. Make sure we've got an open path, which that feels nice and open. And then spray some lubrication in through that grommet. And that will just ensure that our cable comes through from the inside nice and easy, slips through, and then we should be able to find it in the engine bay. So let's go back into our passenger seat area under the glove box. So this is our large grommet that we just showed you from removing the battery that we can see from the engine bay. So now using some lubrication, some automotive lubrication, we're going to spray it into that hole and around the hole just to help our cable push through. Now we're also going to spray some down the cable, across the join as well. Now that's going to allow our cable to slip through. Now still ensuring that our small cable is taped to the big cable. We want to feed the small cable through first and then use that as a pull cable to pull our larger cable through. So if I push through here, Now looking through there, I can actually see daylight now in the engine bay, so I'm just aiming for that. Softly helping it with my finger to find the hole. Okay, I think that small one's found its way through, so if I feed it through enough, I should be able to pick that up in the engine bay and use it as a pull cable. Once that's gone through, we'll go back to the engine bay and grab it from there. So you can see our cable has come out. I'm just going to pull that through. Hopefully the second one comes with it. Yep, that one slipped through as well. And now we just want to check our cable length in the front seating area. So we can go ahead and pull our excess through. So now that our cable is fully through, we can remove the tape that helped us to get both our cables through together. So placing our tray back into position, same way that it came out. Making sure our harness sits behind the tray. Making sure all of our holes line up. We can start by putting them in finger tight. Using a 12mm socket will secure that tray back into place. Now that our tray is back in, it's time to put our battery back in. And just take notice of our terminals. We want them facing out towards the front and our positive on this side, the same way that it was removed. So we need our two brackets back in place. So our first bracket wraps around the inside corner of the battery. So we'll sit that down there, line it up, and just place our bolts in finger tight. Once they're both in, we can do them up securely. Lastly, we have our top hold down clamp. Place our bolt in there, our nut at the rear. Just be careful not to drop that one. So now our battery is back in place and secure. We can reattach our electrical cables to the battery. Firstly, remembering this clip that went back on that steel bracket in the back there. So we just want to push that back on so it clips into place, secures our harness. So that's back in. Just leave our negative off. We'll do our positive first. Placing that over the post. Making sure it wobbles down past the top of the post so it gets a good grip. And then using our 10mm socket, we'll do that back up. So we don't want to go too tight on these. We don't want to break the terminal. So just tight. We just want to make sure it's got a good connection to the post. Now we can do our negative. Wobbling it down, make sure it's past the top of the post, got a good grip, and just do that 10mm up. Now at this point we won't put our cover back on yet because we're going to make electrical connections to the main battery, but we won't do them just yet. We'll finish off with our electrical connections in the rear of the car before this will be our final connection to the main battery. So let's head back to our dual battery location in the back of the vehicle.